I'll take the length of that out of the monologue. So welcome to the virtual comedy show. It's 4 a.m.'s Spain edition. I'm Brad Tassell, and we are joined by our stars just back from Cape Cod this week. Steve Goody, but he's at home right now, flew in, and who has started his world tour where he's ending in Edinburgh, his new home. That's going to be great in August. And of course, just back from her 11th trip in the last month and a half to New Orleans, it's radio host, comedian, and rebel to the empire, Patty Vasquez. Everybody is here too, which is nice. We also have a super duper show with comedian and our new friend, Tim Conniff. Yes. Any relation to Frank Conniff? Do you know?
No, I am not. Not that I know of. No.
Do you know Frank Conniff?
I saw his name recently on Facebook, so I don't know him now.
He was on Mystery Science. He played TV's Frank on Mystery Science Theater 3000. So we're all circle. Okay. And of course, our musical pals, Janet and Charles. It's Janet, right? Charles, of course. Right. It's the Cox twins. Wait, they're married. I think they're not twins.
It's Tennessee. Anyway, they might be.
It's Tennessee. They could be. You're right. They live near Nashville.
Oh my God.
And by the way, so where I'm sitting right now, I know it looks like I'm doing a 1970s PBS local talk show. Got the plant and I got the wall, and you're waiting for like the local congressman to come in and tell us his plan. But I'm actually in the lounge of the lobby bathroom of our hotel in Majorca, because Janet's asleep upstairs and she has a conference, and I don't want to be loud in the cabin. Although in the cabin, oh God, we're not on a cruise. But but I did have to run up there for a second to get something and come back down. And I kind of woke her up, but she doesn't wake up. She's a sleepwalker. So she started slapping me when I came in and showed me she was choking on something that was stuck in her throat. And I said, yeah, but you're talking and choking, and something about being panicked and asleep that just doesn't get through. So, and by the way, as I said, we're in Spain. My wife is presenting at an educational conference here, stuff that's way above my knowledge base and capability to even comprehend. But I have eaten a lot of nice bread and olive oil and dip my toes in the Mediterranean. But mostly I get a lot of locals here that go, what? When I try to speak Spanish. That's fantastic. They're just like, what? I can say anything, and they just don't understand me. And then somebody else says it sounds just the same as I said it, and they still don't understand me. So I just speak English, and they appreciate it. So hey, Steve, there's number 2 right there. Two. Hey, so okay. So we had jet lag for the first 2 days, and I got over it, and now it's back for this. So here we go. Let's try the jokes, get through them real quick, and get through our lives. Here we go. First joke, something that y'all wanted to know. Did you know that deaths from heart attacks are down by over 90% for the last 50 years? So in the last 50 years, nice. 90%. That's right. Scientific leaps mean that those having heart attacks will survive in almost every case. The downside is that most of them die soon after seeing the bill. That's and after the big beautiful bill passes, we'll all be dead on that one. So because nobody will have health care. On the other side of this, by the way, death from atrial fibrillation and other aneurysms, meaning like your heart beats weird and it kills you, are up 450% since 1970. And deaths caused by high blood pressure up 106%, all caused by the fact that we eat way more food than we're supposed to, and it's all garbage. And we are inactive and have diabetes. That's why that's happening. Experts say the best time to deal with these issues is in childhood to decrease the likelihood of later problems, leading all baby boomers to say, thanks for nothing, experts. We can't go back. It's not going to happen. Scientists close to the study tell those over 60, just start smoking. Can't hurt you. Doesn't matter. I'm thinking of just smoking because it's not going to, I'm going to die at the same time. Hey, speaking of horrible food, if you're hungry here in Palma, in Spain, you can go to Taco Bell. Oddly enough, they have a Taco Bell. I know. It's hugely popular as far as American food is concerned. Although if you want to go there and ask where it is, you say in Spanish, la laxative.
Nah.
Oh.
Wow.
Laxative. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, I thought that was fun.
Laxative.
Beyonce is on tour, everybody. Beyonce is on tour and had to stop her concert in Houston for a few minutes because her flying car, spoiler alert, she has a flying car in the show. It's actually on wires, by the way. It malfunctioned and started to tilt with the singer still on it. It was a very scary moment. The car was quickly lowered and Beyonce was safely brought to the ground, where she took 5 minutes before restarting the show to beat her entire technical team to death. It was later found out to be a mercy killing, as her fans would have tortured them for days. So she did them a favor by murdering them. Okay, can you believe how great that joke was? Do y'all know actress Alicia Hannah Kim? Who knows Alicia Hannah Kim? Anyone? No. She's on the show Cobra Kai. She plays a sensei on Cobra Kai.
Okay.
She's 37 years old, and she called the police to a conference center. She was at one of those those cons gigs in Washington because her Cobra Kai co-star, 78-year-old Martin John Kreese Sweep the Leg Cove, bit her and then kissed the wound while they were in the green room. Bit her and then kissed the wound while they were appearing at the convention. Kim was Alicia, whatever her name is, was severely offended. She was creeped out, and Cove, for his part, said he wasn't meaning any harm, but just practicing the Miyagi karate training of lips on, lips off. Hey, and you thought the opening was long. Okay. That was super freaking long right there. That in my head seemed a lot better. I don't know if you ever have those in your life. By the way, my next guest is a dog trainer from the local shelter. I'm back on the PBS thing. Okay. It's 4 a.m., folks. Bill Gates, who we all love, has more than 66% of the money he earmarked for his foundation in only 3 stocks. This is $40 billion in only 3 stocks, 66% of the money. Microsoft, Berkshire Hathaway, and Waste Management. Isn't that wild? And a good portion of the rest of the money is used to pay for a really, really good vault, 15 ninjas, and 100 booby traps to keep those Epstein lists from getting out. He's on there. He splits the cost with Trump. Okay. It's getting creepy. It's going to be creepy. And the next one's going to be creepy too. Leonardo DiCaprio's 27-year-old girlfriend wore the same dress to Jeff Bezos' wedding that his then girlfriend Gisele Bündchen wore in 2003 to the Met Gala.
Oh.
This girlfriend now is 27. She wore the dress that Gisele Bündchen wore in 2003 to the Met Gala. The dress now will be placed in storage for 2044 when it's worn by his new girlfriend, the baby Millie Bobby Brown is carrying.
Oh.
I think her last name's Bon Jovi now. Isn't it? Didn't she marry to a Bon Jovi, the Bon Jovi kid? Y'all need to keep up with the...
Yeah, we have no idea what's going on.
You know who Billy Bobby Brown is?
Yeah.
No, we're just kind of smiling along.
Steve, you don't know who's Billy? Okay.
Chuck does. That's all I care about.
Okay. Now this is it could have been sad news, but it's okay. A little girl fell overboard of a Disney cruise coming back from the Bahamas, and her dad jumped in to save her. Both were luckily rescued by crew members who got into lifeboats immediately and pulled them back onto the ship. No one knows how the small girl was able to get over the railing and fall into the sea, but one bystander said, maybe you don't call Goofy stupid.
It's a small girl after all.
You can swim. Yeah, it's a small girl after all. Okay. I'm skipping the next one because I don't like it. Here we go. No, it doesn't make any sense.
That was a sarcastic You do whatever you think you should do.
It was about Go Bank Rates just came out with a minimum yearly income to be middle class. And I said, that you're broke. Okay, here we go. Here's this one, then the joke of the week. Dana Popham lost her wedding ring 20 years ago and had a sneaking suspicion it had fallen behind her kitchen cabinets, but it was too hard to try to retrieve it 20 years ago. Her suspicions were confirmed. Finally, during a recent kitchen renovation when her contractor on the job bought a new motorcycle and never finished the remodel.
Oh.
Sold the ring. That's kind of funny.
Mhm.
That was fun, wasn't it? I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
Bad.
That was a true story, except for the contractor part. All right, time for the joke of the week. We all love the joke of the week, don't we?
Oh, we do.
What is that? Boy, this one, I just don't think they make sense anymore. What is the best job for an injured salamander?
What is the best job for an injured salamander?
Retail.
Ah! It's Brad Tassell, everybody. There he is.
Retail.
Brad Tassell. He's there. And he's
I
over
thought that
there
was-
also.